Good morning, children. Now, can you see the pictures, what I'm seeing on the screen now? Yes, they're all exciting. Wow. Only if I could listen to the music behind the pictures, I too can tap my toes, tap my feet, and dance like them. Only if I could listen to the exciting beat of drums, due to which I too can dance on the stage. Only if I were there and watching them alive. What excitement, what joy, what fun it would be. No? Yes, performing arts. Performing arts are those arts which are displayed on the stage, around the streets, in villages, or in towns or cities, and which make us and our culture richer devotionally and aesthetically. That is, joyfulness would be filled in our minds when we watch these performing arts and artists. Today, we are going to learn about them entire livelihood in this lesson 21, performing arts and artists in modern times. In modern times, all these performing arts are from the olden days, but even today, people perform them on stages and in occasions and in villages as usual. So, in modern times, how they are performing and how they have modified, how they how these arts have been modified to entertain and enchant the audience. Okay, now these pictures, what you are seeing on the screen now, are some of the examples. Given above are some photos of different performing arts. How many of them can you identify? Write down the names under each of the photos. You have been given some space for writing the name of this thing. But can you identify them? The first one, no. Second one, let me guess. Yes. Uh, Chuttu Kamuru, I suppose. And the third one, yes, it is Busari, which is performed in Allahabad. Yes. And the last one should be Perini dance, which is performed, which was performed during the Kakatiya rulers. Yes. Can you, did you see any of them being performed in your area? Share your experience with the class. Have you ever seen such performances on the stage or on the village streets or on the city streets? Have you ever seen them? If so, please share them. Please share the experience with your class people. In this chapter, we will be reading about the performing arts in the 20th century. 20th century means 1901 to 2000 year. This 100 years period is called 20th century. By performing artists, we mean those who dance, sing, perform plays, etc. They are different from the other artists like painters, sculptors, and writers in their work, in that their work cannot be preserved. See, these performing arts are performed on the stage spontaneously. So They cannot be stored. Of course, they can be stored by taking videos and storing them in the computers or your phones. But they cannot be, those artists or their work cannot be stored as it is. But the painters, if they paint something, if they draw something, we can make a photograph it, or we can make that painting itself by framing it and preserving it in its original form. Sculptors, if they make some sculpture, like an idol, if they prepare, we can preserve it. And writers, of course, you know very well that writers write novels and stories, and those works can be printed and stored for as long as they are. So, but here, these performing artists' work cannot be stored as it is. They have to perform afresh each time. If we show the video, it cannot be alive. It will only be a picture. So people cannot enjoy the liveness, live performance if they enjoy. They cannot enjoy that much if you show them the video. So many of the folk arts performed by people themselves. People sing and dance as part of their work and also during leisure time and festivals. These performing arts have become very popular because people themselves perform. Normal people, ordinary people who live in villages, they are not from any special people. People of normal, ordinary life perform these arts during leisure time and during festivals. And also remind you, daily labor who work in the fields, agricultural fields, also do perform such type of dances just to relax themselves from the tiredness of the work. So such an art is Chuttu Kamuru. Chuttu Kamuru is one of the art form of Telangana that came out of the daily labor of the peasants. Peasants means farmers. Their work songs were molded into dancing songs. Earlier, they just used to sing these songs during work, but now they have been molded into dancing songs. For those songs only, steps have been created, and people now learn them and perform them on the stages in the villages. So usually they're performed by women who gather under the moonlight, sing Chuttu Kamuru songs, and dance to the rhythm of the clapping. Similarly, village girls hang swings on trees and sing the Vuyala Patalu with devotional stories of goddess Lakshmi and Gauri. Many other art forms are performed by special people. And during Bhadrapada Masa in Telugu month, people on some 23rd day of that month, people, that is village girls, hang swings on trees and sing Vuyala Patlu with devotional stories of goddess Lakshmi and Gauri. So like this, ordinary people who perform these as part of their life, as part of relaxing themselves, those performing arts have become now as stage performances. So if you can understand some of them, and I'm going to show you some more performances from the lesson. Listen, children. Now this is a video about Yakshiganam. You can see it here. Yes. See, on the stage, all male people, male performers, no ladies in the group. They take the parts of the story and they perform on the stage. Let me adjust so that you can see only the. See, these are all from the stage performance in Telangana. These stories are all from the mythologies, Ramayana and Mahabharata. These are performed by male people, male performers. So you have seen about Yakshiganam.